Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and welcome to my channel, A Little Patience. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, and this is Flosstube number 46. I'm sorry I missed you last Thursday. I wasn't feeling very well. Not like I could have filmed, I should have, but I also decided to switch to Wednesdays so I could do this my videos in peace. So no one is home on Wednesdays except for me and Willie, and he's currently napping, so I'm going to see if Wednesdays work better for me. So I'm gonna start with some finishes. This is a channel about cross stitch, and I also design patterns, and I actually have 2 new releases today to share with you, but I've been waiting for some sunny weather so I could take some good photographs, which is today, and I will try to get those listed in my Etsy shop as soon as possible. So I have some finishes to share with you, and the first one is a Needlebook I shared with you last time, and I had finished stitching it, and now I finished putting it together. So this is the Angel Dilly's or Angel Dilly's, I'm not sure if she was French or not, Needlebook, and this is from the Cruel Goblin. It is their club box. Like, I think it's their sewing club box. I actually got my most recent one, and I'll share it with you. I don't think I'm going to show you what's inside though. So this is my fully finished Needlebook, and I used the floss that came with the kit and the fabric, but I did change it a little bit, and I put a bunny instead of the flowers, and then on the back I just did this little motif, I suppose. I also changed this. The sides were different, so I will open it up and show you the whole front and back together. My initials. I also changed the top and the bottom border was different, so I made it symmetrical. I do like symmetry in a lot of the things that I do. And then the inside, I did end up using the fabric that was provided. This is from the French General, and it's Antoinette, the Antoinette line. But I did add a piece of felt in there so I could just stick some needles, and I have a pin in there as well. So it's finished, and it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. So I'm gonna keep this in my sewing case that I haven't touched. I really wanted to work on it, but I haven't. So I'm gonna put that there for now. Okay, I have another finish, and it is another pouch that I'm making to store all my floss in. And I realized I don't think I showed you my blue one as well. So I made a pouch for my green floss, and I just had this charm. I'm not sure if my mom got this one for me or not, but it's really cute. The little chicken, I thought it went well with the pinks in this fabric. So in here I have all my green floss on floss rings. So this is my classic Colorworks. And I've got my Weeks Die works in here as well. So those are all on a ring together. And then I have my Gentle Art. So they are all out of their plastic bags. I had them in floss away bags, and I decided in separate containers in alphabetical order, that they were actually really nice containers, but I wanted them out of plastic, and I wanted them in something cute, and they fit in here really nicely. And this is the Willow pouch, and I just bought this pattern on Amazon. This was the first one I made, also out of the French General Antoinette line, and it has a little cross-stitch rose. And these are all my red ones. Reds and pinks, I should say reds and pinks. They're all in there. And then my blue, I can't believe I hardly have any blue in here. This is the Peachy Keen line. I don't have a zipper pull on this one. I think I might make one for this. Here's the inside. And I was surprised at how very little blue floss I had. So these are my Weeks Dye Works. And then I have not a lot, Gentle Art, and just a little bit of Classic Colorworks. Blue is my mom's favorite color, and green is mine. But I feel really bad. I feel like I should have a lot more blue, and I don't. So I'll have to go maybe get some more. It looks kind of floopy compared to the others. You know how, like, when I was a kindergarten teacher, and then we would use the 24 count Crayola crayons, and there's so many blues in that box. and then they got rid of a yellow and added another blue. This was like a few years ago. So you think that there would be a lot of blue floss because it's a very popular color, you would think, but I just can't find a lot of good blues, I guess. So anywho, I also finished the pastel sampler, and I had switched the colors around to match the picture. And I had mentioned this last time, how I was using the called for DMC, and I did find what I had started. And this is on 40 count lamb's wool. And that is the called for DMC, and I just wasn't liking it, and it looked so different from the photograph that was provided that I had to stop and change it. Like, to me, the AB and the EF, PO, K, and L, they don't look green at all to me. They look like they're brown. So I switched it. I switched it to brown. And then I picked Overdye Cotton. And this is, I should tell you who it's by. It's JBW. Yeah, I do have the, okay, it came in as it was a market release this year. JBW Design, a collection of petite samplers. And it's this one right here. Sorry for the glare, I have it in the plastic still. And I switched the colors to match this photograph as best I could with what I had. So I'll share those with you. I used Gentle Art Victorian Pink, Classic Colorworks Black Coffee, Weeks Dye Works Carrot, Classic Colorworks Tennessee Red Clay, Weeks Dye Works Lilac, Weeks Dye Works Cocoa. Whoopsies. Those Weeks Dye Works tags are so small. I wish they would make them a little bit bigger. Classic Colorworks Queen Bee, and Weeks Dye Works Teal Frost. So there are more colors listed, but like I said, I was going by the photograph, and here is my finish. So there's the colors. I'm pretty sure I wrote the fabric down, so give me a moment. Okay, this is Weeks Dye Works Linen, and it's 40 count. Let me see if I don't really want to show you the chart, but I want to put something behind it so it shows up better. Let me fold it the other way. Okay, so there's my finish. I think my brown is a little darker, but I'm very happy with it. And I know these two oranges were different than this orange in the chart, but I thought it's so very little that I'll just use the same one. So there's my finish. And I really love how it turned out. I was hoping I could fit it in a frame I already have, but it's slightly bigger. So I'll have to figure something else out. But it's so cute. It would be really cute finished as a pillow. I think I want to frame it. So I really love this. And now I can put these away. Oh, I should show you, like, look at the difference. I wish I could hold up the photograph at the same time, but I can't. Huge difference. So I'll have to figure out what to do with this. Maybe I'll just take it all out and save the fabric. Okay, I'm gonna set that in my lap. I forgot a finish. I've been having some sewing days with my mom. In fact, I've been writing them down in my book of days. And sewing day, sewing day, sewing day? No, yeah, I put hearts by them. Maybe that's not a sewing day. No, this one has a ladybug. So we found out we had the same project, sewing project that we bought from the Quilted Cow. And in fact, my mom had two. We bought the pattern and the fabric kit. Sorry, sometimes I forget where I should be looking, so I'm really sorry. And we decided to work on them together. So it took us three days of working while trying to keep Willie occupied. And then we could only do it during school hours. And then the big kids came home and, you know, they need Nana time. So I finished mine yesterday. And my mom was going to take hers home to finish hers on her like fancy sewing machine. So here is the pattern. It is the Crafty Basket by This and That. And it's so pretty, but I don't know what to use it for. So if you have any ideas, let me know. As you can see, it is not perfect by any means, but it's perfect for me. So there's the inside, and there's some pockets here. I added pom-poms instead of the rickrack, and my mom used ribbon. She had two. She used like this really pretty ruffled ribbon on one of hers, and then pom-poms on the other, because the pom-poms we just thought were so fun. But it's super cute. So there's my Crafty Basket, and I just need to figure out what to put inside. I could put my yarn stuff in there, but I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas. So I forgot about that. So that's another finish. Okay, I lost my notes. Let me set this down here. Okay, so those are all my finishes, and now we're on to whips. So before I do, because this is right up next in my pile, I have another finish. Okay, first, see, this is why I write notes, so I don't get off topic and I stay on track, and yet it still happens. If you are a part of the Homespun Needlework group on Facebook, the designer for this has a free chart you can download and print, and it's a sampler. I believe if you go to the top where there's like about and discussions, and it's somewhere up there, or you could maybe search for it in the comments, and maybe it'll pop up. But I don't have the date. My printer cut it off. Let me see if I can find it for you. No, but it has my initials, A-H. So I thought, oh, how cool is that? I have to get it 1852, 32. I think it's a 3. I think it's backwards 3. So go just search maybe AH 1832 if you're in that group, and it should pop up. But wasn't that so nice of her to make it for free for everybody in that group? Thank you. That's so nice. So I downloaded and printed it out. I thought it was so cool and so sweet. So if if you're in that group and you want it, go get it. I think there's other free things too. I heard people commenting. I saw some comments saying that there were other things in there as well. Okay, Mom, if you are watching, please fast forward a little bit. So I have another finish because I bought a little travel jewelry case. I know, and these have been around for a while, but I'm finally jumping on the bandwagon. And I took out the bottom. This is going to be my little test sample. So I'm making this one for my mom. And it's just a little square one. And I used the Lori Holt stitch cards. This is set P, I think. I already put away the chart. And I stitched it on 25 count antique white. And I switched the colors to match the fabric she chose to go in the case. Oh, it also had this in the middle, so I cut it out really carefully with a X-Acto knife. So I finished this for her to go on the top. And then I'll use this for the inside, and this is actually her mom's fabric, so my grandma. And I just have to find some things that she could use in there when she I'm thinking she could use this when she goes on her quilting retreats. So maybe a little pair of scissors and some hand sewing needles or something. So maybe a bobbin of thread. And then I just replaced one of these buttons with an actual button. So her favorite color is blue, so I made her scissors blue. It's super cute. And I stitched this in very quickly, a couple hours total. In between, you know, chores and a toddler. So, okay, finally, I think I can finally share my whips with you. So I've been trying to continue working on samplers for Sampler September soiree. I don't really know the difference, but I'm stitching samplers. So I worked more on Ellen Barber 1892-5. So I'm trying to read that backwards. And I'm stitching this on Weeks 30 count parchment with the called for DMC. They're right here in a nice messy ploppy pile. And here's my progress. It's not a lot. I haven't been stitching a lot. But there you go. That's how far I've gotten. It's really cute and bright. These colors are so fun, so childlike. This would be really fun to stitch really small, I think, but I really liked this color fabric. It really matches the picture really well. So that's what I went with. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch these, so maybe that will work better for me. Okay, so next I have Humble and Kind to share with you. This one I'm using all the called for fabric, called for, oh, I almost said over there, swat, NPI. I love NPI. And I think this is, no, I don't think it's my first time. I think it is my first time using NPIs. So here's the chart, Humble and Kind by Lottie Da, and it's 36 count Ren, which is a lot darker than, see, it's pretty close there, but it's pretty dark. So it's pretty dark. And silks. Okay, and here is my progress. It's a little folded up. And the needle's in there with a hanging thread, so I had every intention of continuing on that huge chunk of gray house. It doesn't look that big, but man, oh man, that is a lot of gray. But it's so pretty. And I still haven't taken out the words. I thought I'd get that house done, and I think I'm gonna change the door to pink. So I might make those words purple. But it's so pretty, and I really do like working on it. But I've just been kind of too tired in the evenings to stitch. I kind of just sit on the couch and play on my phone or watch TV. So I gotta try to do better with that. Next up is Americana Blue. I think I shared my progress on this on Instagram maybe 2 weeks ago. This was another market release. This is by October House Fiber Arts. And my mom picked out the fabric and the floss. And I was working on building that house right there. So she picked out 40 count Mayflower by Fox and Rabbit and the Overa Slaw 103 number 417. And I got 2 of those. I hope it's going to be enough. See if I can fold it so I only really show what you need to see. Oh, I've got a hanging thread on this one too. Pretty wrinkly. So I've been working on that house. Let me see if I can make sure you're getting a good view of it. My stitches over here aren't the greatest. So we'll see. I might need to take that out and restitch it. I think it's because there's all that, like that, the gap in there. And then, sorry, I'm too close. In between, there's that one empty box. So my stitches aren't the greatest. I don't know. It's so pretty. I really, really wish I could get this done for like a Christmas present, but I don't think it's going to, I just don't think so. I don't think I can. But maybe by her birthday. We shall see. Okay, let me put that all back in the bag. And, okay, so I've also, my goal is to finish on Prudence. That is by Plumtree Samplers. And this was I'm trying to do a focus piece every month starting September. And this is it's not a sampler, like a reproduction sampler, but since it is Sampler September, I thought I better choose a sampler to try to finish. So this is like my oldest sampler whip, is what I'm trying to say. And I really want to finish it in September. And all I have left to do is that pesky border. But I managed to find a nice skinny needle because I'm just having trouble. I don't know why. Maybe it's the fabric. I'm just having trouble with this border. But I did find a really nice skinny needle that seems to help a lot better. And my goal is to do one color at a time because the symbols were difficult for me as well. So I thought maybe I'll just do one color at a time, and when that color is done, I'll put it away and move on to the next one. So it's working pretty well. It's just I'm not a fan of stitching this border, but it does, I feel like it needs the border, and I had started it anyway, so it needs to get done. But so right now I'm just working with my dried time, Gentle Art dried time. I had lost I needed 2 skeins, and I had finished it just the other day. I even wrote on here my goal was to find it, and I did find it. I'm like, I'm gonna find it. 5 minutes after I wrote this note, I'm like, that's it. No, I'm gonna go look for it right now. And I found it, so I've been working on it. I did this one this morning. And then I just have to do this little bit, and then I'll switch to the lighter green. So that would be this part of the leaves, I guess you would say, down here. So that won't take very long. It's just going to be a lot of starting and stopping and cutting and weaving. But And then I'll just have this dark red and like this really like almost like a straw color. So I've just got 4 colors left in that border and I'm done. It would be really cool for me to drop this off at my LNS for the framer when I go to pick up my Halloween needlepoint. So I don't know when that will be, but I think it will be in October. I'm really hoping to get this done and then bring it into frame. It's gonna cost a lot to frame, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love this one so much. And I feel like I need to do my due diligence and just get it done. So this is 37 count Legacy Wild Honey. And I'm using the called for cotton over dice. So wish me luck. Maybe by the next time I do another video, I will have it done. That would be really exciting. Maybe that should be my goal then, to have it done for the next video, which would be past September, so really. Next, I've been working here and there on Christmas Village by Little House Needleworks. That's incorrect. Country Cottage Needleworks. Okay, was stuck on there. So, I don't know if I had all the snowflakes out my last time I shared it, but I got all those glittery snowflakes out. And then I've been working on this peppermint house right here on the bottom. Technically that's the middle, but it's the last house in that middle row. I do a lot of stitching in the basement and the lighting is not that great because that's where a lot of the kids' toys are and they play down there. So it's hard to work on that white snow and white snowflakes in the basement. So I'll try to do something else. I have a crochet project down there right now. But I'm almost done with this row. I know I wanted to get this done so I could get this framed before like Christmas, but I don't know if that will get done either. But I'm not going to give up and it will get done. And it's just hard because I have a lot of big projects, which is why I wanted to do a focus piece to try to get those finished and stitched up and just try to focus on one a month. Or make it my focus piece until it's done, whether it takes me a month or 2 or 3. So my last whip is Baroque by Ink Circles. I don't know what compelled me to pull this out. I was just flipping through my pile. I've had quite a few days where I just don't know what to work on, don't feel like stitching samplers, can't pick something. And this one just called to me one day. So I pulled this out and worked on it just a little bit. It is, I don't have the linen, my tag's not even on here. But it's like a light purple. And then I was going to, hold on, this won't go away. I'm so sorry. I was going to use just one color. So I have like 12 skeins of Waste Dye Works. Hold on, it's stuck in between some pages here. Dried Sage. I thought that would be so pretty on this purple fabric. And then I changed my mind and I had this pretty silk, I think it's from the Thread Gatherer. Let me see if I can reach it. I had this pretty silk left over from a pillow, well, from a Kesslin's Itty Bitties. I stitched it, my mom made it into a pillow. I'm staring at it right now, I could grab it. I'll grab it. Hopefully nothing falls. Okay, so I had it left over from this project. Gosh, it's just, that I stitched up a few years ago. And these are all silks, and I think they're all different. So no, they're not all silks. Maybe. I think so. So I had it left over, and it looked really pretty with this purple fabric. So I pulled it out and restarted it. So I have a little start up in like the top left corner, and I restarted for the middle just in case I changed my mind again. So I'm working on this one in the middle with that variegated silk, and I thought maybe I could do these 4 all the same, and then these 4 all the same, and find something cool for the border. So this is, let me see if I can move this down. Now it is sunny out, but it's still, the lighting is still not the greatest. Let me try to turn it towards the light. So, wow, that really looks so much more prettier in person. It really doesn't do it justice. I had some missed parts in here that I went back. I'm trying to fill them in right now. And I was gonna work on it some more, and I didn't. So everything's still in there. But it's so pretty, and the silk is so lovely to work with. It really is nice to use if you can. And it's nice to reuse. Like, I probably wouldn't have used it for anything. So it's nice to just like find something you want to stitch and then think about what you can use that you already have. So, it makes it a little bit more special and unique. So, just something to think about. I also forgot to share this with you. I don't remember if I shared my finish. I finished one of the Tindel Sisters, and I talked about how I was going to stitch them both together on the same piece of fabric. Well, I changed my mind because I cut it out, but I do have this one done, and this is Rosanna. So Rosanna is all done, and I decided to cut it. I'm not going to have them framed together. I think I'm going to pick a different color fabric for the other one. Rosanna, I can't see her name. Elizabeth. It's really not showing up very well either. But it's so cute. And I think this is oaken. Oaken. 36 count oaken by Picture This Plus. I was gonna do them together, but I just, as much as I do like this, I don't think the floss colors show up very well, especially that light blue. So I just wanted to do something different for Elizabeth to see if I can get it to pop a little bit more, maybe even make a smaller count or a higher count. Maybe I'll do 40. But I don't think I shared that with you guys, that I had finished this one. I think I finished that over summer break too. Okay, so that's all my finishes and project whips. So like I said, my goal is to really try to get on Prudence finished this September. And then I want to work on my previous goals that I really haven't worked on at all. So I have some haul. I had this for a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and the reason why I got it is because I thought this would be really cute. I don't know, either to put it in there when it's all stitched up or have it next to it as a display. And then you can maybe fill it with different things for the seasons if you're going to stitch all of these swans with my needle and thread. So I thought, how cute is that swan? It would go perfect with these. And I know a lot of people are getting these patterns, at least. I don't know if a lot of people are stitching them yet, but I know they're very popular right now. So I don't remember what section I found it in, but there is the number 242688. So I'll show it one more time. And even not on sale, it was just $7, which isn't bad. I think that stitched up like it is with even on 40 count, I think it might be a little too big to put in here. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with mine. But I thought it would be really cute as a display piece for all these swans. So I kept meaning to share that with you guys, and I kept forgetting. I got some new charts as well. I got It's Not Clutter by Stitching with the Housewives. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. Gotta have that one. Then I also got the Home Is Where My Samplers Are by the Scarlet House. I think she released this for the online needlework market. It was, I want to say, a retreat piece, I believe. So I'm excited to have these. Both of these I think are really, really fun. I also got, okay, my travel case. So I'm gonna do my mom's first. It's gonna be my practice one, and then I bought this really pretty brown to match my fall project bag, and I'm gonna use that same mushroom fabric because I have quite a bit left over. I took out some stuff already, but I kept it in there. This one didn't come out very well like the other one, so I will do some research and figure it out. I also have to pull this out as well. This is for earrings, so I'm gonna try really carefully to cut that with an X-Acto knife as well. And I'm really excited, and I know exactly what I'm going to put on here as my stitched piece. Whoops, it's kind of stuck in there. What is it? Arranging Mushrooms by Ink Circles. I thought, how perfect would this be? Okay, so there, I'm jumping on the bandwagon like a year and a half later, maybe 2, I don't know. And I'm gonna start making a case to go with all my seasonal project bags, and we'll go from there. I'm really excited to stitch this and put this on here. I just have to find a really good fabric that will match my bag and the case and make those colors show up, or I might want to consider changing those colors. Mostly the white, because all the fabric I had pulled is lighter. So and I really like that combination. I think it would look really nice on this case, so I'll have to figure that out. So, you know, there we go. I also got some fabric from, everybody says it's XJU Design, but when I got her card, it's just JU Design, and it must be the JU for her last name, but Jew Design, XJU Design. I got some 46 count morning coffee and 46 count little bunny, and then she threw in a 46 count old sheep. And actually this is close to the size I might need for what I'm going to use these for, so that's pretty cool. We'll see. I have to measure it and see if it'll fit, but I have a plan for this. Never stitched on 46 count before, but what I want to finish these projects on and what I want to stitch, it needs to be it needs to be 46 count. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna use these colors for the one I wanted to start with, so I might have to start or a different chart in the series or order more fabric. What's a girl to do? Okay, and then my last haul is the Schoolgirl Sewing Club box from the Cruel Goblin in Australia. I already opened it up, and let me put a card right there. Extra U Designs, JU Designs, Drew Designs. She's on Etsy, and I think you can also get her fabric from Hobby House and possibly other LNSs as well. So this is my last haul. I'm not going to open it and share it though, but yeah, I don't know if I can, but I did get it, and it really does ship really fast. So if you get a chance to sign up for it next year, I recommend it because it's the monetary conversion is in your benefit, and if you're in the US. So and the projects are really beautiful. They come with the fabric, the floss, 2 projects really. These are all samplers, and then they come with an extra project like the Needlebook. So I recommend it. Okay, so new releases. Like I said, I was waiting for a nice day to get some good pictures, and that will be today. So I'll get some pictures in and I'll work on the listings, and once I have these up in my Etsy shop, I will do a post on my Instagram page, so be sure to follow me there as well. This first one I really love, and I actually had to rework it and redesign it. So so here it is. I'll just share it with you. It is Gentle Words. So it says be gentle with your words, and there is a little bobbin with a heart, pretty little daisy, some more hearts, some flowers, and I finished it on a, see that heart back there, on a board from Chantel 141 Design Company. I actually spray painted it and then finished the wrong side. This bottom part here on the back looks better, and I just, oh well, it'll be okay. And then I just finished it with some ribbon here on the bottom, and I used it as a bow on top with a button I had, and some Lady Dots Creates rickrack, and some just some more fabric I have. And it is stitched on 32 count, and I'll have all that information in my listing. It's tucked away right now. Like I said, I was waiting for pictures, and then I'll get it all made up and listed. So I really love this one. It's one of my favorites right now. Nothing to do with fall or winter or Christmas, and that's okay, but it's so pretty, and I love this board. That little heart cut out. It also came with a little wooden heart button, but I decided not to use it. And I just love it. Be gentle with your words. Just a nice reminder throughout your day, if you have it up in your office. So there's my new release number 1. And my next one, I actually had to redesign this one as well. I had some problems with fabric and floss, and it was just a huge problem. And this one is Autumn Freeze. So it says frosted leaves and autumn freeze. And I came up with that little saying last year on our walk to the bus stop, and there were all these beautiful leaves on the trees. It had just started to turn really cold, and they were all frosted, and it was so pretty, and I came up with that saying, and I thought I'm going to turn that into a cross stitch. So the other one is stitched with DMC, and so is this one, and I'll have to get you all the fabric information later. Like I said, it's all tucked away. I haven't even they're all charted, they're all finished. I just need to like put it into the nice little into this form with all that on there. So gotta do that with my pictures. So this is actually finished on this cute little decor item from Hobby Lobby. And it comes in this pretty green, and there's a saying on it, and I just thought that was so pretty too. And then a white glittery bow, and it is 206568. And you can hang it on the wall too, but it would, you know, it's pretty thick. It's about 2 inches, so you can just set it down on a shelf or a table. So there's my other one, Autumn Freeze. And this one I finished with some Lady Dots Creates pom-pom trim. I think that's Jack. And I have 2 different pom-poms in that color, and they are 2 different dye lots, and they are very different. One is darker, the other one's more bright, and I think this is the darker one. And then I just had some purpley fabric that I thought matched the house pretty well. And that green I left because I liked it. It's lighter than this, but I think it works really well. So those are my 2 new releases. I'm very excited about them. I'll try to get them as soon as I can in my Etsy shop and put it on Instagram when they are in there. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. I don't post very often. I do try to, but it's not always on my mind. So thank you. This was kind of a long one for me, but I appreciate you spending your time with me. Like I said, go ahead and check me out on Instagram. Like the video, please. And if you'd like to become a subscriber, go ahead and press the bell and click for notifications. So I hope you find some time this week to do something that makes you feel happy and get some stitching in. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.